Hey, it's Purple Scorp with an Orphalese tutorial on the options and settings. Through the options windows, default settings can be customized for all decks or just for the current deck. Default settings will apply if settings have not been customized for the current deck. The shortcut key for options is Function F9. There are many tabs within options, including Program, Cards, Current Deck, Default Options, Folders, Languages and Keys. The first tab is for Program Options. Select the deck behavior when starting the program. Choose from Shuffle, Sort Ascending or Sort Descending. Select whether to start with the default deck or the last deck used. Allow multiple instances of program. Unchecked allows you to open Orphalese once. Checked allows you to open multiple instances of Orphalese. For the unchecked demonstration, I'll open Orphalese, I'll deal a card, and then I'll minimize the desktop. Then I'll open a new instance of Orphalese. When this field is unchecked, you can only open Orphalese once, and the desktop we minimized is redisplayed. For the checked demonstration, with Orphalese opened, a card dealt, and the desktop minimized, open a new instance of Orphalese. When this field is checked, you can open Orphalese multiple times. When minimized to system tray when closing is checked, the program is hidden rather than closed. When you close Orphalese, the desktop and taskbar window will be hidden, leaving the small system tray Orphalese icon on display. Clicking on the Orphalese icon will reinstate the desktop and taskbar window. Checking prompt before closing displays a Close Program Yes/No window when you exit or close Orphalese. When Always Rebuild My Decks menu after receiving new decks is checked, the My Decks list is dynamically updated when new decks are downloaded, created, or moved. When Use Scaled Images in RTF Reading Documents is checked, a scaled down image is displayed when reading notes are copied to the rich text editor. When Use HTML line breaks in email messages is checked, a line break or carriage return is included to separate text. When Enhanced Title Bar is checked, the title bar appears with fancy lights. Slide the Control Transparency marker to adjust the transparency of the deck parking bay and menus, etc. Click the Restore Defaults button to return to the program installed settings. The Test Randomness button is used for beta testing only. The second tab is for card options. Select Shuffle options from Always Shuffle after gathering cards, Always Shuffle before dealing a spread, Use Timed Shuffle. Select Deal Cards Face Up option. Select if cards should be displayed face up or face down when the deck is in free selection mode. Select pop-up options from Show Notes when cards are face down and use fade effects. Select the default pop-up Card Notes font. Select if used decks should be parked or left on the desktop. Select if spare decks should be parked or closed. Select how many mouse clicks it should take to drag a card around the desktop after it's been dealt. The third tab is for Current Deck Options. The Current Deck tab has 3 sub-tabs. The first sub-tab is for Current Deck Background Options. Select and display a new background, color or image, tiled, stretched, maximized or centered. Share or check the shared status of the current deck. The second sub-tab is for Current Deck Cards Options. Select to round the edges of cards. Set reversal percentage for cards in the current deck. Set strength as card 8 or card 11. Set the card size and fix the deck size. The third sub-tab is for Current Deck Info Options. Enter the deck details such as deck name, creator, publisher, description, web page, and copyright. The fourth tab is for default options. The default options tab has two subtabs. The first subtab is for default options background. Select and display a new background, color or image, tiled, stretched, maximized or centered. The second subtab is for default options cards. The default options cards has two subtabs. The two default options cards subtabs are for changing the card back design, image and color. The fifth tab is for folders options. Set the folder location for decks, spreads, readings, collections and subsets. Increase the deck browsing limit where your folders have more than 300 files. The sixth tab is for languages options. The seventh tab is for quick click keys options. Assign quick click keys using Control and Alt and numbers from 0 to 9 to launch decks and spreads. Click the Close button to exit options. This is Purple Scorp saying thanks for watching, take care and see you again soon.